3 Steps to Build an Online Brand. In this article, I will cover why branding is so important. What is branding? How to build an online brand and presence in today's fast-paced world of social media and information at our fingertips. Being able to create an online presence is critical for your business. One of the best ways to attract clients and build a customer base is to have a compelling and captivating online brand and presence. Additionally, most people are tired of old-school business building methods that involve pitching friends and family and hosting home meetings in your home. Let's face it, people, this is the age of the millennials. Everything is done online, including building a business. Yes, you can build a strong business without having a home party and harassing family and friends. It is possible. Why branding is so important. I would like to share a story about a friend of mine that I think will answer this question. Due to legalities, his name and the name of the company have been changed. My friend Rob was involved in the network marketing industry promoting Company X's products. Rob didn't understand, nor was he taught to brand himself, and I didn't understand what branding really meant as well when I first heard about it. Anyway, back to the story. Rob promoted Company X's products, built a solid team and gained success within that company. Rob received all the bonuses, all the perks, and income increased substantially. After all the success, Rob retires from his day job, completely replacing and exceeding his current income. Rob is having great success and momentum is awesome. For years it continues. Other business opportunities crossed his path, but he was so focused on one thing, dead set against looking at anything else. He didn't even take the time to look into real estate or stocks, because he was told to focus on one thing until successful. Even though he was having success, he still didn't reach his goal, millionaire. So, he wouldn't look at anything else. He was focused. Now don't get me wrong, I understand and follow one course until successful. I am focused. However, this is what I have learned about this word focus. Yes, I focus on one project at a time. Finish that project and then move on to the next thing that needs to be done, and so forth. That is how I run all my businesses. I set up the time to work on that project, get it done, and move on to the next. It is easier to list out everything you need to do, and then take 2 to 3 things that is the most important to get you to your goal, whatever you are focused on in that moment. Focus 100% on it, complete it, and then move on to the next task. Don't multitask. You may feel busy, however, are you being productive? Are you completing any projects? I know this goes against everything you've heard. Believe me, when I learned this, I was like, no way, I multitask all the time. Then I had to ask myself, am I just busy? I believe you can have it all and be successful with multiple business opportunities at your fingertips. Why limit yourself? Let me also give you the analogy about building a house. You are the roof. Can the roof stand with one side? No. Anyway, back to Rob's story. It's about 6 years later and Rob is just about to reach his ultimate goal in the company, which is millionaire. Unbeknownst to Rob, Company X is having legal issues and was forced to shut down all operations. Now, what does Rob have left, besides a bad taste in his mouth? Hopefully some money to invest, right? He depended solely on Company X for his financial stability. When you promote the company and it goes down, you go down with that company. Unless you branded yourself. As the saying goes, don't put all your eggs into one basket. What is branding? Or what is a brand? Branding. Let's look at Rob's example. Company X is a brand, they want their brand promoted. Rob worked at building and promoting that company's brand. Example 2, Nike is a brand. When you or anyone else wear Nike, you're promoting their brand. A brand stands out, it is unique. So, how do you build your brand and online presence? Well, essentially you are branding yourself every day, maybe on purpose or unknowingly. Let us look at an everyday scenario. Every time you post on social media and share posts, you brand yourself. Every time you have a conversation with others, you brand yourself. What some people fail to see is that you are the brand already. Whatever company you work for, business you own, you are the job or business. Without you, that business doesn't grow, and neither does that job. The business or work is an expression of you. When you go on a job interview, what are you selling? Think about it. So, if you want to build a successful business and attract more leads and customers to you, then it all starts with knowing you. Creating an online presence. Is it for you? There are several things that you need to do to create an online presence, and I will share 3 critical action steps for you to take to help build an online brand today. The following 3 steps to create an online presence will help you tremendously once you've decided that you want to attract leads, prospects, and potential customers to you. You are selling you and creating a brand every day, every hour, and every minute by your thoughts, words, and actions. Point 3 steps to build an online brand. Ask yourself these critical questions. What are your beliefs? What do you stand for? What do you like? What are your dislikes? What value can you provide? What are your values? What do you talk about? Are you worth following? What do you post about on social media? What do you complain about? Be real with yourself. Asking yourself the hard questions will make you dive deeper into yourself and your why. One of the best ways to create an online presence is to make it very clear and loud to your audience what it is that you stand for. For what do you stand up and say? This is what I am about. How do you want people to perceive you? Be consistent on social media. Be conscious on what you say, what pictures you allow on your wall. Be conscious who you socialize with. Successful people choose their environment with caution. Napoleon Hill, Outwitting the Devil, which is a great book, or listen to the audio on YouTube. This is important when creating an online presence because when a new fan, lead, or follower is getting to know you and your online presence for the first time, you will want to make them aware of what is important to you, why they should listen to you, how you can help them with their problems. For example, one of the things that I stand for and what I take pride in is anytime I promote a product, service, system, or business opportunity to my audience, it will be a product, system, or tool that I personally use in my own business and that I'm having success with. Additionally, I stand for taking a hands-on in the trenches approach to my marketing. Meaning, anything that I share, teach, or coach on is something that I am currently doing in my own business. I try, I test, and I get results before I ever hop on a webinar to give a training session or write a blog post to discuss a particular strategy. I am a marketer who is in the trenches each and every day building my own business and sharing what works for me with others. What do you stand against? In addition to telling your audience what you stand for, if you want to build an online brand that people can know, like, and trust, you will also have to share with your audience what you stand against. Sharing what you stand against can be just as, if not more important than sharing what you stand for. When you share what you stand against, you are basically drawing a line in the sand and distinguishing yourself from other people online. The great thing about this is that those people who agree with you and also stand against the same thing will become very loyal fans, followers, or customers. You may push away a few people, but were those really the people that were going to work with you or buy from you anyway? Probably not. By trimming the fat, so to speak, you're really helping to define your online brand as well as your fan base at the same time. If you want to successfully build your personal brand, then you need to define what you stand against. For example, I stand against marketers who sell products that are based entirely on theory. As I mentioned previously, I am a marketer who is in the trenches every day building my business. Anytime I share or teach something, it is based entirely around my own personal experience and results, not based on theory. Furthermore, I stand against disingenuous marketers. Marketers who claim to be something that they're not. You know, the ones showing all the money, pictures, cars, and houses that they downloaded from Google. Stay true to who you are. Be honest with your audience and you will create lifelong fans and customers. Who are you targeting? Knowing your audience and who you are talking to is important. You probably hear a lot about target market and customer avatar, and for a very good reason. Who are you to them? What is your story? Tell it. One of the most important thing you can do is understand your audience and speak directly to them and their pains. In order to do this, you must first come to understand the pains and struggles that your audience is going through. Here is where to start. Write down a list of the top 5 to 10 problems that your target market is currently having. Start researching ways to help your audience solve those problems. Begin to create content around those pains and provide a solution that leads to your offer. When you know your audience and you can provide solutions to their problems, then you will make massive strides towards building an attractive and intriguing online brand and presence. Once you decide to create your brand and your tribe, whatever happens with Company X doesn't affect you, your tribe, or your business. Remember, you are the business. Every day when you meet someone new is an opportunity to build your brand. Additional questions to ask yourself to dig even deeper, and write it down. What do you really want to have? What do you really want to be? What are talking about, is it benefiting you? Is it really who you are? Who are you? What do you really like? What do you want to do? Do you really like your friends? What do you subscribe to? What do you watch on TV? What do you listen to? What are your dreams? Do you still dream and imagine? Now, if you took all of it away, all the stories, all the downloads, all that you know, strip it all away, everything you've learned, everything, who would you be without these stories, to your success?